Santosha yogis, welcome to my living room. Today I will be guiding you through another yin yoga practice. You will need one prop of choice for our practice. I've got a rolled up blanket. I also have a block that I'm sitting up on right now. So whatever you've got handy, just go grab it, maybe a rolled up towel or a blanket or even a pillow for our practice today. And we'll just get started in a nice comfortable seat of your choice. You can sit up on your prop if you like, bring one leg in and then the other. And today's practice is focused on connecting to your heart space. So whatever that means to you, your heart chakra, the space in the center of your chest, if that does not resonate with you, you are welcome to set your own intention for our practice today. But just know that I have sequenced this practice just to kind of start to connect to your heart space, to kind of move some energy around, to connect to the light within. Once again, if you do not subscribe to any of this, that's all right. You will still have a great practice. So just come to a tall seat. Draw your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Feel free to close your eyes here. So starting to settle in to the space around you, settling into your sit bones. Start by bringing your awareness to your heart space. So your heart space is the space inside your rib cage, in the exact center of your chest. Let your breath start to flow in and out to that spot. With each inhale, visualize the air traveling in through your nose and all the way down to the center of your chest. With each exhale, visualize the air traveling from the center of your chest all the way back up and out through your nose. Allow yourself to feel the energy moving to and from your heart space. Without any judgments, begin to explore what that energy feels like to you. Maybe start to feel a gentle tingling or prickling sensation inside your chest. Maybe it feels tight or restricted, or maybe it feels warm and soothing. As you continue to observe these sensations present in your heart space, start to imagine a soft, glowing light inside your chest. Almost as though you have a candle or a lantern shining brightly inside of you, radiating outwards. With each inhale, your ribcage expands, the light grows brighter. With each exhale, your ribcage contracts, the light dims slightly. Calmly observe the ebb and flow of your breath and your light. Begin now to deepen your breath. Allow your inhales to lengthen. Allow your exhales to lengthen. As you start to breathe more deeply and fully, you may notice that your light starts to shine more brightly. Allow your light to grow stronger and brighter with each breath. You may start to notice a soothing warmth inside your chest. Each breath in brings in more new energy, more vitality. Each breath out removes any old or stagnant energy. Continue to focus on the light of your heart space. We'll begin to share this beautiful energy by taking 3 deep breaths all together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. 2 more, great big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last one, deepest breath of your day. Great big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Slowly, gently blink your eyes back open. We'll move to our first pose of the day. So you can remove any blocks or props that you're sitting on, place them aside. We're going to come to lay down on our belly for a shoulder stretch. So bring your pillow or blanket with you and lay down on your belly. So you want to have your prop handy. You're going to be using it as a pillow just to gently rest your head. So come to lay down on your belly. Extend both arms out by your side like you're a big T shape on the floor. Then bring your left hand to rest on the mat directly beneath your left shoulder. Keep your right arm where it is. Press into your left hand. And gently start to roll yourself over onto your right side, keeping your right arm outstretched behind you. So stop as soon as you start feeling a stretch. You're welcome to leave your legs as they are, or you can bend your top leg, plant your left foot in front of or behind your right leg. Grab your pillow or blanket, place it under your ear, lengthen your neck. And then just lower your right ear down to rest on your pillow. So you should feel a nice stretch in your right shoulder. You can leave your left hand here. You can rest it on your side. If you'd like a little bit more intensity, you can place your left hand on your left hip. Roll your left shoulder back. You should start to feel a nice stretch in your right shoulder. Opening your heart, opening your shoulder. Breathe here. We won't be here long. Just starting to get into our breath, into our body. So continue to take deep breaths here. Sending your breath to your shoulder. Deep breaths here. As you're ready to come back to center, gently roll yourself back onto your belly. Remove your prop. Just bring your arms down by your sides here for a little rest. Just noticing any sensations in your shoulders, any differences in your right and left sides. We'll move to the other side, so you can extend your left arm out by your side like a big T. Plant your right hand directly beneath your right shoulder. Press into your right hand. Use that to roll yourself up and over onto your left side. So your left arm is out behind you. And then once again, grab your prop. Lengthen your neck. Lower your left ear down towards your block. You can bend your top leg. Plant your right foot on the mat. Leave your right hand where it is, or you can stack it on your side, or place your right hand on your right hip. Roll your right shoulder back, intensifying the stretch, and just breathe here. Back to your deep breaths here. As you're ready, slowly, gently start to roll yourself back to your belly. Once again, remove your prop. Bring your arms down by your sides. Just relax here for a few deep breaths. Noticing any sensations in your shoulders, any differences between right and left side. Place your palms directly beneath your shoulders. Press yourself all the way back up to all fours. From all fours, make sure your hips are stacked over your knees, so your knees are about hip width distance apart. And just start to walk your hands away from your body as you melt your heart down towards the mat for melting heart pose. So try to keep your hips stacked over your knees so your thighs are vertical. And then just melt your chest down towards the mat. Options here. If you'd like a little bit more support, grab your prop or block, place it underneath your chest. You can also place a prop underneath your forehead or both if that feels good to you. And one more option, if your shoulders are pinching, just bring your hands a little bit wider apart. Your shoulders still feel super tight. Take a bend to your elbows. And then just start to relax here. With each inhale, think about lifting your tailbone up. With each exhale, think about melting your heart down towards the earth. As you start to relax here, start to bring your awareness back to your breath. See if you can slow down your inhales and slow down your exhales. So in Yin Yoga, we hold each pose about 3 to 5 minutes. That said, if you ever feel any pain, any pinching, you feel like you'd like to come out of the pose early, please listen to your body. Come out early. Rest anywhere that feels comfortable for you. Join back in as you're ready. And just continue to breathe here. With each inhale, lift your tailbone. With each exhale, relax your belly. Relax your shoulders. Relax the space between your shoulder blades and your neck. As you're ready to come back up, press your palms into the mat. Slowly, gently lift your hips back up to all fours. Remove any props. Bring your knees together to touch, feet together. Send your hips back to your heels for child's pose here. You can place a prop underneath your forehead or forehead down to the mat. Bring your arms down by your sides. Allow your shoulders to relax here. Be here for a few more breaths, just resting. Take a little bit of movement anywhere that feels good to you. The next pose we'll move into is Sphinx pose, one of my favorite poses. So coming out of child's pose, just come forward again to your belly. And prop yourself up using your elbows. So this is it. This is Sphinx pose. Make sure that your shoulders are stacked over your elbows. Spread your fingertips wide. Press your palms into the mat. And pull your heart forwards and up. Draw your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your neck. And breathe here. You should feel a slight compression in your low back. Relax your belly. Relax your glutes. Relax your thighs. If you'd like a little bit more intensity, you can bend your legs up behind you. Maybe cross your ankles if that feels good to you. And just come back to deep breaths here. So see if you can lengthen each inhale and lengthen each exhale. Feel free to take some gentle neck stretches or neck circles here. As long as you're not collapsing into your shoulder, keep that integrity. And just start to move your head in a way that feels good. You can also drop your head back to bring the back bend all the way up into your neck if that feels good to you. Or just take some circles, or remain in stillness. You're welcome to stay here in Sphinx pose. If you'd like to move a little bit deeper into seal pose, bring your legs back down if they're bent up behind you. Bring your hands a little bit wider apart than shoulder distance. Press your palms into the mat. Lift yourself up until your arms are straight for seal pose. So you can walk your hands in a little bit closer if you'd like a little bit more intensity here. And then once again, pull your heart forwards and up. Draw your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your neck. Seal pose. Once you're starting to get comfortable here, see if you can relax your belly a little bit more. Relax your bum, your glutes, and relax your thighs. Send your breath to your low back where you feel the compression. And just take deep breaths into your belly. Always keeping that integrity, pulling your heart space forwards and up. Breathe deeply. Be here for a few more deep breaths. See if you can slow down your breath a little bit more. As you're ready to come back down, slowly, gently lower all the way back down to your belly. Bring your arms down by your sides for a couple deep breaths here. Feel free to sway your hips side to side, releasing any compression in your low back, or you can take some windshield wipers with your legs here. When you're ready, place your palms on the mat directly beneath your shoulders. Press yourself back and up to all fours. Once again, bring your knees together, toes together to touch. Send your hips back to your heels. Slowly curl yourself back down into your child's pose. This should feel really good on your low back. Take your time, move slowly. When you're ready, press your hands into the mat. Slowly, gently bring yourself all the way back upright to a seated position. We're going to move into half butterfly pose from here. So come to a comfortable seat facing the top edge of your mat. I'll turn to face you and just bend your right leg in. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. If you have any sciatic pain or you find it difficult to round forward, come to sit up on your prop or block. And sitting up nice and tall, find length in your spine. Keep that length. And just start to roll forwards on your sit bone. So lean forward with a straight spine, round through your lower back, round through your middle back, round through your upper back and your neck. So you're folding over your left leg here. Options here. If your left knee is bothering you or your left hamstring is super tight, take a bend to your left knee, place a block underneath your left thigh, then fold forwards. If your right knee is bothering you, just place a little bit of support underneath your right leg, then fold forwards here. If your right knee is bothering you, you can also lessen the bend in your knee by bringing your foot down lower on your left leg. This can also help you to round forward, so sit up tall, then round forward from here. And once again, if you feel any sciatic pain, sit up on a block, maybe some books, or folded up towel or blanket. And just start to fold over your left leg here and start to relax. So because we hold each pose for so long, the goal is not always necessarily to go deeper into the pose, but just to stay in the pose. So you're never pulling or forcing yourself into any shape. You're just finding your comfortable edge and relaxing here. So continue to breathe deeply. Start to slow down your breath here. With each inhale, feel your upper back body expand. With each exhale, feel your body relax and melt deeper. As you start to relax a little bit deeper, think about lengthening the crown of your head towards your toes, then melting deeper over your legs. So you're not trying to pull your forehead down to touch your kneecap. You're trying to pull the top of your head to touch your toes. Few more deep breaths here. Come back up. Place your hands on the mat in front of you. Slowly, gently curl yourself back upright. Remove any props or blocks. Plant your hands behind you. Plant your feet in front of you. Just let your knees fall side to side for some gentle windshield wipers here. Getting some movement back into your hips. As you're ready, we'll move to the other side. So extend your right leg straight out in front of you. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Sit up nice and tall. Find length in your spine. Keep the length. And just start to roll forwards on your sit bones. So lean forward with a straight spine. Then round through your lower back. Round through your middle back. Round through your upper back and your neck. Options on this side. If you have any sciatic pain, or you find it difficult to round forwards in your low back, sit up on a block or a prop. If your left knee is bothering you, place a prop underneath your knee, or you can lessen the bend in your knee by bringing your foot lower down on your right leg. This can also help you to round forward a little deeper. And if your right hamstring is super tight, take a bend to your right knee, place your blanket or pillow underneath your right thigh, then start to round forward here. So plenty of options. Find a stretch that feels good in your body and start to find stillness there. So once again, start to lengthen each inhale and lengthen each exhale. With each inhale, breathe length into your spine. With each exhale, let go of the tension you're holding on to. Continue to breathe deeply here. We'll be here for a little bit longer. As you're ready to come back up, press your hands into the mat. Slowly, gently curl yourself back up. Plant both feet in front of you. Plant your hands behind you. Take some more windshield wipers here if that feels good to you. The next pose we'll move into is a supported back bend. So when you're done with your windshield wipers, come to sit on your mat and grab your prop of choice. So you can use a pillow, a folded up blanket. I'm going to use my rolled up blanket here, but this is one of those back bends that if you like a juicier back bend, you may want to stack a couple props. And then just place your prop about a foot away from the base of your spine, running lengthwise with the long edge of your mat. Start to lower yourself down onto your blanket. So you want it to land directly between your shoulder blades. So you can allow your chest to open here, your shoulders to relax, maybe take cactus arms. You can leave your legs however they're comfortable for you. You can take butterfly legs, bringing the soles of your feet together to touch, letting your knees fall wide. One other option, you can send your legs out long, or you can plant your feet at the outer edges of your mat, let your knees fall together in the center, whatever feels good to you. It might take a couple tries. You might feel you need to readjust your prop a few times. That's all right. Just find a comfortable resting pose here. You should feel a nice supported back bend, a nice supported heart opening. And allow yourself to begin to relax here. Start to breathe into your heart space. Bring your awareness back to your light within. Breathing new energy, new vitality into your heart space. And letting go of any stagnant energy in your heart space. See if you can relax a little bit more here. Notice any areas you might still be holding on to tension. Just allow those areas to soften, to relax. Maybe your collarbones, maybe your shoulders, maybe your forehead or your face. Start to soften here, relax. Deepen each inhale, deepen each exhale. As your shoulders start to relax here, see if you can breathe a little more deeply into your heart space, allowing your chest to open, your shoulders to open, your rib cage to open. Come back out. You're welcome to roll to one side or press both elbows into the mat. Lift yourself back up. Remove your props, place them aside, and just lower back down to the mat. Just notice here any sensations in your body. Observe any energetic sensation. The next pose we'll move into is dead bug pose, a supported dead bug pose. If you are at home and you have legs up the wall in your practice and you'd like to move into that, please pause the video, move into legs up the wall. You can stay there as long as you like. This will be our last pose before our twists. For the rest of us not practicing up against the wall, bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat, heels close to your bum. Grab a hold of your prop, lift your hips up, then place your prop directly beneath your bum. You may need to move your prop a couple times once we start to get into the pose. But just place it underneath your bum, supporting your hips here. And then for dead bug pose or waterfall, extend your legs up towards the sky. So this is where you may want to readjust. So your block is here to support you, to make it a little bit easier to keep your legs up. But make sure nothing's digging into your hips or into your low back. So once you've got your legs up in the air, feel free to take a gentle bend to your knees, relax your feet a little bit, so that the entire weight of your legs is stacked on your hips. So your hips are supported by your prop, and your hips are supporting the entire weight of your legs. So this shouldn't take too much effort. If it does, just bend your knees a little bit more. Bring your thighs closer to your chest here. And just find a position where you're able to rest. Final option. For dead bug pose, you can also reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And relax your fingertips, relax your elbows. Take zombie arms here. So you should feel the weight of your arms stacked and supported by your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to grow heavy, be supported by the mat. And just start to breathe here. So in this pose, we're allowing all of our energy to move in the opposite direction. So just moving any stagnant energy from our feet, our ankles. Breaking up any blockages in our energetic meridians, our nadis. start to really allow yourself here to feel completely supported by the earth. Begin to allow your body to relax. If at any time your arms start to get tired, you can bring them back down by your sides. So this is one of those poses that I'll encourage you to stay in for as long as you possibly can. So we will be here a little bit longer. That said, if you start to feel any tingling is okay, but any pain or any burning sensation in the bottom of your feet or your toes, just bring your legs back down for a quick break. Bring them back up if it feels good, or just keep them down. Definitely one of those poses where the longer you stay in it, the better it feels to come out. So try, if you're able, to just stay here in stillness, relaxing a little bit more. Few more deep breaths here. To come out, gently lower your arms back down by your sides. Just take a moment here, notice any sensations in your arms, your shoulders, your fingertips. Next, we'll begin to lower our legs back down, so bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat, remove your prop, and send your legs out long. Just take a few breaths here, observing any sensations, maybe in your low back, maybe in your legs and your toes, maybe in your entire spine. There's no right or wrong here. Just notice anything you're feeling, anything your body is trying to tell you. As you're ready, hug both knees in towards your chest. Extend your arms out by your sides like a big T, and gently let your knees fall across your body towards the left. You can place your left hand on the outside of your right thigh. You can turn your head to look over your right shoulder. You can leave your right arm out like a T or take a cactus arm. You can also reach your right fingertips up overhead, rolling your right shoulder back down towards the mat. One final option, if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg. And just breathe a few deep breaths here. With the help of your left hand, gently lift your knees back up to center. Plant both feet on the mat. Realign your hips. Hug your knees back into your chest. Feel free to rock side to side here a little bit. And as you're ready, extend both arms back out like a T. Then just gently let your knees fall towards the right hand side. Same options apply on this side. So you can place your right hand on the outside of your left thigh or knee. Gently guide your knees down towards the mat. You can leave your left arm out like a T. You can take a cactus arm, or you can reach your left arm up overhead, rolling your left shoulder back and down towards the mat. You can turn to look over your left shoulder. And if you'd like a little bit more, you can straighten that left leg. With the help of your right hand, gently guide your knees back up to center. Plant both feet on the mat, lift your hips up, realign your spine, hug your knees into your chest. Take a few rocks side to side. Just start to take any last little bits of movement that might feel good in your body before we move into our final Shavasana. So feel free to take a happy baby, maybe a plow pose or a shoulder stand. And as you're ready, you can slowly start to make your way to your Shavasana. Send your legs out long. Flip your palms up. Let your feet fall out towards the sides. Press into the back of your head. Snuggle your shoulder blades closer together, then lower back down. Just bringing back that heart opening sensation. Maybe tuck your chin to lengthen the back of your neck. Start to relax here. Start to feel your body completely supported by the earth. As you start to feel supported, allow your body to relax a little deeper. Notice any areas you might still be holding tension. Allow those areas to relax completely. Unclench your jaw. Relax your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. Relax your shoulders and your belly. Relax your arms all the way down to your fingertips. Relax your hips, your thighs, your legs, all the way down to your toes. I'll invite you to stay in this Shavasana for as long as you're able to. You can pause the video here. And this is where we will close our practice. So you can stay in your Shavasana. Bring your left hand to rest in the center of your chest. Place your right hand over top of your left. Bring your awareness back to your heart space, back to the light within. The light within me honors the light within each of you. Namaste.